So this, and a copy on the other sleeve. I don't do any voiceovers. I don't know how, but I'm gonna try to keep this authentic. And I know I look weird at this angle. My forehead looks like a halibut's forehead, if any of you know what a halibut looks like. But anyways, it's just a weird angle. But yeah, I'll be doing some sewing, so hopefully you can enjoy it. And I'm going to get some gold thread, and I'm using 150 millimeter. This is German gold thread. It's not real gold, I don't think, but it's silk, and it's wrapped in a filament, a metal filament that imitates the look of gold. I got these a long time ago. I don't even remember when, but they're really pretty for doing quilting effects on velvet, so that might become a thing once I show you what it looks like, which I will. By the way, I am going to not say my name, but I'm just gonna keep things, the focus off of me, and hopefully you can enjoy a little bit of sewing. The lighting is really bad in here, so like I can't see to get through this, so aha, here we go. So we're just gonna draw that through. Now I really like this thread. I had a hard time finding this particular one. Seems like only the German thread really works for pulling through repeatedly and sewing by hand. It does not hold up to machine work. I tried, but you can't machine sew these layers of silk velvet and silk taffeta very well. Not on my machine. I probably need to put the walking foot on, but I'm a little bit intimidated by it, and I really don't want to try it yet. I'm more comfortable with hand sewing, so that's what I'm gonna do. So hopefully I can get a knot in this. And yeah, I'm a self-taught seamstress. I first made a dress when I was 13, and I sold the dress years later because I kept it to my friend, and yeah, it turned out to be a really cool thing. So I'm gonna go to the inside of the cuff, and when you're doing a quilted cuff, you want to start on the inside to hide the knot and bury the knot in the seam, and you just sew diagonally, big stitches, big tight stitches across the cuff, and you don't have to do back stitching because that would mess up the look. You want to do running stitches or stab stitches depending on how thick your fabric is. I would not count this as an expert tutorial though, disclaimer. It's just from what I've experienced with this. And a lot of people, if you try to make a cuff out of velvet, it gets lumpy easy and you don't know what to do with it. I recommend quilting it or embroidering it to flatten it out. That way if you do it by hand, it works better. so that you can get the back and the front looking pretty, and you can control how it looks. And as you can see, this thread, this German thread, really slides through easily. And I really appreciate the makers of fabric and thread that I buy from, because it's like every piece is a global effort, and it really showcases everyone's skill and passion when you get a package and all the stuff that you ordered is amazing and stuff like that. So to the people in Germany that make this fine silk thread, I thank you very much, because it works really well. It does get tangly. You can't really wax it because then it ruins the filament. I was scared to wax it, and I'm not sure how it would work, so I'm very untrusting of waxing this fine thread. Not sure why, but I don't own any beeswax, which is surprising because of all the sewing I do and the hand sewing. I really try to just mind the thread and make sure it stays together and straight, and I just pay lots of attention and take my time, and that way I don't have to have beeswax. But I'm sure some people would be shocked at what I've done and the hand sewing I've done, because this whole sleeve is sewn without any beeswax. And I don't know what beeswax does to silk, but I'm sure it's fine. And they say light, excessive sunlight is bad for silk. I guess that's why some old silk garments have torn. So I guess I can't wear this outside in the sun a lot. But let's see, it's gotten tangled, so I'm just gently working it through its tangle, and got it. I've never seen anyone wax silk thread before, especially with a metal filament on it. But that's just me. It's gotten tangled again, so I'm just gonna gently pet it, and it went through. The idea for this dress is to do it right, and to have the right look. First of all, you need to have jacquard trim that's got the colors that you want, and then the velvet sleeves are supposed to be the color that's next to it on the color wheel, or one over. So this would be more towards the yellow side from the teal, and it would be close to a complementary color, but kind of in between. I guess that's what my art teacher would say. So this is a gold green. It's kind of a yellow green, and then the dark emerald of the dress is more towards the blue. So they're like opposite sides of the green on the color wheel. And I just wanted to show you guys how I hand sew, so I'm doing this. So I'll be quiet. This is my introduction. But in order to keep your quilting from gathering, what you want to do is you want to whip stitch a little glittering gold whip stitch, or silver or copper, whatever you're using, and put it right on the end. And what that does, let me get the other sleeve. What that does is it makes the edge of the sleeve kind of glitter, and adds this kind of bubbled effect. So I'm hoping for that. And if you do your cross hatching right when you're sewing, the line should meet up with your previous whip stitches. Like you should have it starting where you did your whip stitch to go across and to finish the cross hatching. So yeah. And I have Celtic music on. I hope I don't get sued because I don't know anything about this. I just pushed in Celtic music live, and I just wanted to have something relaxing on, because a green kirtle always reminds me of Ireland, and I have a lot of Irish in me, so go Ireland. And then what I did was I put the needle through the edge, because this is the folded edge, and I didn't let it come through on either side, so that the thread doesn't show on either side where I made this big stitch, because the thread is on the inside. And then to secure it so it doesn't wrinkle, I go ahead and get this whip stitched in so it's secure. There we go. And I usually like to put 2, sometimes 3, so it really glitters. I'm hoping to become a creator on YouTube and TikTok, and I'm hoping that everything turns out alright and I can get monetized. So if you like my video or like any of my videos, just let me know. And it's nighttime, it's like 10 o'clock, so I am sewing in my bed because I don't want to disturb anyone. And from the smell of it, my mother's cooking again really late. She likes to cook dinner very late. But I don't eat this late all the time. I'll probably have a bite or a whole plate and snarf it, so, but you know, and I look so weird from this angle to me, but I don't care. And I'm just gonna pull this through. And I really need to edit my videos, but I'm not a video editor. I don't really care for editing that much, so I'm just like not filtering anything, and I don't care. But yeah, here we go. So I've made other dresses before that were more difficult than this one. I think this one was pretty easy. The challenging part is the sleeves and probably getting the buttons in the sleeves, because there's about 3 layers of silk here, no cotton to reinforce it because I'm silly and I should have added that. But I ran out of suitable pieces of the cotton. I had some white linen that might have worked, but I sewed it shut without thinking about it, and that might have been a mistake. And you just want to smooth this out. I'm trying to guess what it would look like on the outside, so probably should be sewing this from the outside is my guess. So I'm going to switch it in here in a minute. Okay. Oops. And got tangled again. I'm actually really careful with this sort of thing. I understand some people might who are very experienced, probably someone that I've seen on YouTube, might be thinking that I should wax my thread, or maybe there's something I should have completed to make the sleeves better. But I will tell you that you probably might have seen my video where I explained that I cut these out on my floor, the sleeves, and I didn't use pattern weights or paper, and they turned out really loosey-goosey, and I had to correct a lot of my cutting mistakes with the correct sewing, so, which you can do. I mean, if you cut something out poorly like silk, if you sew in a straight line and you get the fit right, no one can tell. Especially if you trim it. If you make it oversized at first and then trim it, should be fine. And I would love to see creators like on TikTok and on YouTube sharing designs. That's another thing I wanted to bring up. When we share art, and like the strawberry dress went everywhere. It was so viral, and it was neat to see people do different versions of it. I watched a lot of those videos, and I really loved it. I don't know if I've ever make one for myself. Probably not. It's probably a bit too complicated for me, and I'm really bad at embroidery. This is about as complicated as I get as far as embroidery. It's what I'm doing now. Yeah. Just want to sew this so it's... And see, what's neat about this diagonal line here, it's probably going to reach into the placket. See where it's going? It's going down towards the placket, so I'm just going to continue it. Um, if you're doing cross-hatching quilting on a garment that's got thick fabric, like thick velvet or thick silk, or maybe even you've chosen to make a sturdy jacket and you want a double layer denim, like it's protective, I do recommend crosshatch quilting. Of course, everybody should know that, so I'm sure some people who sew know that. Doing it by hand is harder. I'm sure most of you would use a machine, but I'm just being chill right now. I'm so relaxed. And I've always wanted to make like leather armor, but I don't know how to work leather. And I've always wanted to make other things too. I was very inspired by Bernadette banners, so I made a blue princess gown last year, and it turned out really well. But I lost 9 inches off my waist. Go me. And now the dress, actually after that, the dress just hung off of me and looked terrible. So I went ahead and took it in the back of the waist, just at the small of my back, kind of cut a slit and just kind of tucked it in. But it, for some strange reason, wouldn't shut. Just taking it in like an inch, even though it was 9 inches too big, inch on both sides was too much. And I don't really understand how clothes behave on me because I can't see myself. So what happened was it wouldn't button shut after that. And seeing a seamstress to help me. So hopefully she can figure out what's going on and I can go ahead and get it altered to fit, because I've always wanted to wear it to the Ren Fair. And in case you're wondering, yes, I have autism, but it's the high functioning kind where I might be a bit different, but not that different. I just tend to I do have a habit of forgetting when people know things, but I'm sure lots of people do that. Now see, I do run into this poofy problem here. It has a wrinkle. Pull the dress over here. It has a wrinkle on the outside of the sleeve. To see that big wrinkle, I'm gonna have to distribute this, because this is the problem when you do an invisible pick stitch on one side. It catches some places, but it doesn't catch on all of it. Excuse me. And it causes a gather to appear, and I didn't intend for that, so that's why I'm quilting this. But still, it's going to be a challenge to get this smoothed out, so I'll just get to work here. Oh yes, there we go. Thirsty. You didn't see that. Like the penguins on Madagascar, you didn't see nothing. Dang it. Too dry in here. 44 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim this video. Sad though. Most people on social media limit your time. I think the videos you choose to watch on YouTube should be the length that you want them to be, just like the music. So if you choose to watch a 1-hour video, that's your business. I'm about to sneeze. And I'm hoping I don't. One more stitch. And time to get more thread. And hope you've enjoyed this video. Just a really relaxing time. Music is kind of loud, I guess. And I really need better lighting in here. But my ceiling lamp controllers disappeared. Someone needs to tell people if they want to make a ceiling lamp, they need to make it so the controls hook up to your light switch on the wall like they did in the old days. I don't like all this Bluetooth shit. Sorry. And don't like how if you don't have the controller, you can't turn it on. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice. It looks pretty. You know? I'm not gonna show it to you, but still, like, when your controller disappears, what are you supposed to do? You know, you only get 2 of them and both of them are gone. But that's okay. I'll just save up some money, buy another controller, or buy another lamp. Okay, looks like I only need another single line of stitching here. See the extra space? It's really hard to see in this light because the lighting's terrible. So how about if I hold it? No. Still can't see because the lighting is really, really bad in here. But, like, maybe if I switch this. But see, this space is just wide enough to add one line of stitching in between. And then, let's see, that has the quilting all the way down, at least the single rows are. Once I add that cross stitches, the stitches that go across, this will smooth out. So I just have to finish the straight lines that go here. And it's looking really good. A bit, and I wanted it to be organic and hand done looking. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good time, and peace be to you and all your friends and family. Bye.